up, y'all? Remy TV back again with another video. Back again with another reaction. Today, we're going to be looking at what happens when you vote in a crazy person. Tiffany Henyard. Listen, she was voted in as mayor. She uses the race card, the black card, got in there. And now she's under FBI investigation for nothing but corruption. So if this is the first time on the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, drop a comment below as well. Let me know what you think. Let's get into this.
Y'all got false narratives out there, and y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Y'all black. Y'all are black. And y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman that's in power. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. All the stuff that y'all did to get people to come to our community, to just diss and down our
all the stuff that y'all done did. All the stuff that y'all done did. What the hell? Like, I mean, come on. If you become the mayor, at least know how to talk. Anyways, you see how she keeps using her race as the reason why they should not attack her? This is the problem. This is the reason why we shouldn't be falling for these because I'm black, you should vote for me. Yo, this race baiting, this identity politics stuff, it never ends well, because now if you're a black person, you go and vote just because she's black, you vote for her. Now she terrorizing your entire neighborhood. You'll see. It's crazy. She keeps using it. Y'all black. How could y'all question me? Why would y'all question me? Because y'all are black. What the hell that got to do with me? Like, what does it have to do with the money that we're giving you? The taxpayer dollars that we're spending. What does that have to do with your mismanagement of the money? What does that have to do with anything? Like, you are responsible for the money. I don't care if you're black, white, yellow, green. At the end of the day, we voted you in because we thought you were competent. And it's obviously evident that you're not competent. So stop using this. Anyways.
Community, shame on y'all. Because when I want to attack and take any of y'all seats, I run for the seat. I don't do smear campaigns. I don't do all this mess. It's nonsense. Because at the end of the day, we still got to live in this village. Oh, well, y'all don't live in the village, but we still got to live in the village.
I read this article about Tiffany Henyard, who is the Dalton, Illinois mayor and also the supervisor for Thornton Township. And all of her extravagant spending, outrageous behavior, whether it's her dressing up like Nino Brown, who's a character from New Jack City, rolling in and playing.
Yo, she dressed up as Nino Brown. Nino Brown was a gangster. You know, she's just showing you, she's a gangster. She is. This lady is operating as a gangster. She felt like people are going to vote her in just because she's black. She could do whatever she want, mismanage the money, use the money however she wanted to use the money, and will never get in trouble for it. Like, she just showing you, she a straight up gangster. That's crazy.
Rihanna's "B, You Better Have My Money" in reference to the taxpayers paying their taxes, intimidating business owners.
Yo, I saw that video. This lady, I guess this is the city hall or whatever you want to call it. She walks into the meeting with a theme song. "Baby, better have my money." She's talking to the people of her city, right? She's talking to the other elected officials. She's talking to business owners. She kept saying, "B," you know what I mean? "But I have my money." Like, she's the mayor. That's who they elected. Like, what?
Owners who may not be interested in donating to her campaign, telling Thornton Township residents that the meeting's being held in one location while having a quick 4-minute meeting elsewhere so they can't have their voices heard, or just something as crazy as spending $150,000 on a truck in taxpayer money with one signature when there's supposed to be 2 signatures. I mean, you go down the list, there's just so much that is fascinating and disturbing about what Tiffany Henyard is doing on just a small scale. And what I wanted to talk about in this article is that there are tyrants all over this country. And unfortunately, some of them are in government. You just give them a little bit of power and they take advantage of it. They don't care if there are people who get hurt by it. They don't care if they bankrupt a city, if they bankrupt a small village like Dalton. They don't care. It's ultimately about their insecurity. It's about fulfilling their desires. It's about their ego. Everything that she does, like plastering her face on billboards across the city or the village of Dalton, is much like Kim Jong-un having statues of himself all around the country in North Korea. And I truly believe if she had a military, she would have a military parade in her honor to show how great she is as well. But the question is, how did she get into power? And the reality is that she won in a very narrow margin, basically fewer than 150 votes between the top three candidates in the Democratic primary. And whoever wins the Democratic primary essentially wins the general election in Illinois. So, fewer than 150 votes was the difference when it came to her becoming mayor of Dalton. And maybe this is a warning for other people in other areas of the country. If you're invested in your town, maybe you need to show up locally. If you're a homeowner, if you're a business owner, maybe you need to turn out 15, 20 minutes and go and actually vote. Maybe pay attention to who's running for office. Do a little bit of digging, right? I imagine if you're paying property taxes, you're invested in the town that you live in or the city that you live in. So maybe we should take more of an effort. Otherwise, tyrants like Tiffany, they'll just keep coming around because we'll be so hyper-focused on what's happening in DC, who's the next president, and make that the end all be all. But people like Tiffany can bankrupt a town and it affects people directly really fast. So when, their services are diminished, when the police force doesn't have enough money, all these different things affect your safety. They affect how your city is run. It affects it immediately. Whereas whatever the president does takes a long time to trickle down to your home. So maybe this is a warning for other people. We need to pay attention. Otherwise, there are more tyrants who are going to come.
Yo, that's such a great point because I know for myself, I tend to get caught up with what's happening, with the mainstream media and with, what's happening in Washington versus, sometimes paying attention with what the heck is going on in my city. Because you can obviously see she's a tyrant. Like this lady went to Vegas, brought some of her people to Vegas, used taxpayer money to go to strip clubs, spent all this money, bought a truck like he just said, just doing all kind of crazy stuff, putting pictures and billboards all over the city. That is a tyrant. That's what you call a dictator, like retaliating. So business owners who didn't support her or donate to her campaign or her functions or events, they get punished. She wasn't renewing their business licenses. She was attacking them. It's just crazy to see it this way. Now it makes me think like, man, I have to pay more attention to what the heck is going on around me. What do y'all think?